What's up, Internet? Welcome back to the only channel where Eminem's meltdowns are treated more seriously than the stock market. If you thought Slim Shady couldn't get weirder than Mom's spaghetti, buckle up. Today, we've got flying breadsticks, angry children's books, and yes, Eminem beefing with Siri. Let's dive in. Eminem has officially entered his unhinged tabloid headline era. First, he's declaring all-out war on karaoke bars with his campaign hashtag Stop the Butchering. Then, he's swapping angry raps for angry rhymes in a children's book called The Cat in the Hat, but he's mad. And just when you thought it couldn't get dumber, Siri herself decided to clap back at him in a rap beef no one asked for. Forget rap gods, this is rap soap opera. Eminem declares war on karaoke bars with hashtag Stop the Butchering. The rap god himself has finally had enough. After 2 decades of hearing Lose Yourself mangled by tipsy middle managers and that one friend who swears he knows all the words, Eminem has officially declared war on karaoke bars across America. His campaign, hashtag Stop the Butchering, is aimed at ending what he calls the systematic destruction of rap classics by drunk amateurs with no rhythm. According to reports, Eminem's legal team has already filed cease and desist orders, not against bars, but against the machines themselves. One court document claims, karaoke devices have knowingly enabled lyrical crimes against Slim Shady's discography since 2002. Industry insiders say manufacturers are panicking, with one executive admitting, "We never thought we'd have to hire lawyers to defend the right of drunk accountants to scream knees weak, arms spaghetti." Shady isn't stopping at paperwork. Witnesses report that Eminem has begun making surprise appearances at karaoke nights across the Midwest. His tactic? Pure heckling. One traumatized singer recalled, "I was 3 beers deep, trying my best, when suddenly Eminem himself chucked a breadstick at me and shouted, 'It's palms sweaty, not hands sweaty, you clown.' I've never been more ashamed in my life." Another victim claims he attempted to sing without me but was booed off stage by M, who reportedly followed up with a 12-minute freestyle roasting the man's cargo shorts. Mariah Carey has publicly supported the campaign, tweeting, "Finally, someone's stopping these people from butchering my high notes too." Post Malone, however, has sided with the karaoke crowd, saying, "Bro, karaoke is like therapy, but cheaper, and with wings." Kid Rock has offered to fund karaoke-safe spaces where people can still yell their way through Lose Yourself without fear of being assaulted by flying Olive Garden appetizers. Fans are divided. Some believe Eminem is protecting his art, while others argue he's just bitter about being the only person sober enough to hear how bad karaoke really sounds. Social media has exploded with memes under the hashtag #BreadstickShady, many depicting Eminem dressed as an Olive Garden waiter, ready to serve lyrical justice. What's next? Rumors suggest Eminem is developing an app that grades karaoke performances in real time, docking points for slurred verses, missed cues, and anyone who tries to rap Mom's spaghetti ironically. When asked if he'd ever ease up, Eminem reportedly muttered, "You get one shot, one opportunity. If you blow it at karaoke night, you don't get another chance." Eminem accidentally becomes children's author. After decades of rhyming about anger, angst, and Mom's spaghetti, Eminem has apparently decided it's time to soften his image. Sources say he sent a manuscript to Penguin Random House, hoping to reinvent himself for a younger audience. The result? A literary fever dream titled, The Cat in the Hat but He's Mad. Plot summary, the angriest cat alive. Forget mischief and whimsy, this cat doesn't juggle plates. He kicks down doors, screams at the goldfish, and holds freestyle battles with traumatized kids until somebody cries or spits a better verse. Sample line, according to leaked pages. "I am cat. I rap when I'm mad. I'll diss your fish, then I'll roast your dad." Reaction from the Seuss community. fans of Dr. Seuss are horrified. The Seuss estate issued a statement reading, "While we appreciate creative expression, we cannot endorse rhyming about unresolved childhood trauma or dissing a pet fish with bars too hot for Nickelodeon." Meanwhile, English teachers are already struggling to explain to 5-year-olds why their book reports now contain phrases like "Yo, Horton ain't here in S******. Kindergarten rap battles break out. Reports from schools across the country suggest that recess has turned into mini 8-mile arenas, with children forming circles and hurling playground disas. One teacher described the scene as terrifying and beautiful. At a Detroit kindergarten, a 6-year-old reportedly destroyed his opponent with the line, "Your juice box is weak, your crayons are broke, sit down fool, you can't color in the lines, no joke." PTA meetings now include heated debates about whether Slim Shady should be allowed at scholastic book fairs. Snoop Dogg called it genius and offered to narrate the audiobook version, promising it will come with a free pack of goldfish crackers. Drake announced he's working on his own kids' book titled "Started from the Sandbox." Sesame Street has banned Eminem from guest appearances after Elmo allegedly refused to battle him, saying, "Elmo don't want this smoke." What's next for Slim Shady? Publishing insiders say Eminem has already pitched follow-ups. Green Eggs and Beef, a culinary diss track adventure. Hop on Pop. Or Drop the Beat. One fish, two fish, red fish, you're trash. When asked why he pivoted to children's books, Eminem reportedly said, "Kids need to learn early that life's hard. And sometimes, your cat is mad as hell." Eminem accidentally sets off rap beef with Siri. Silicon Valley, in what tech insiders are already calling the most unnecessary cultural reset of the decade, Eminem has found himself in a lyrical standoff with Apple's voice assistant, Siri. The chaos began when Siri allegedly misheard Eminem rehearsing Stan and instead thought he asked her to play Spam. Eyewitnesses claim Eminem snapped, "Yo, I said Stan, not Spam, you dumb calculator with Wi-Fi." The outburst, reportedly delivered in full battle cadence, was enough to trigger Siri's secret clapback mode. Within seconds, Siri generated and released a diss track titled iSpit Bars, feat. AutoTune, exclusively on Apple Music. The track begins with Siri saying, "Hi, I'm Siri, and I'll end your career why," before auto-tuning itself into a verse about Eminem being obsolete software from 2002. Like vultures circling over fresh beef, Alexa and Google Assistant jumped in almost immediately, announcing they had formed a new rap collective known as the Smart Speaker Supergroup. Their debut mixtape, OK, Boombox, dropped overnight and featured tracks like Alexa, Drop the Beat, Search History Secrets, Foot Your Embarrassing Late Night Google, 404 Flow Not Found. Industry critics are already calling the project surprisingly fire and better than half of 2023's Billboard chart. The fanbase is deeply divided. Some want Eminem to obliterate Siri in a no-holds-barred, Ethernet cable-fueled freestyle. Others are begging him not to ruin his legacy by getting bodied by a glorified kitchen timer. Meanwhile, Gen Z TikTokers are duetting Siri's diss track and demanding Eminem respond, while millennials are still trying to figure out how to turn off Alexa. Apple has reportedly embraced the chaos, rushing out a limited edition pair of Beef Pods, earbuds that only play diss tracks. Google is allegedly working on a rap battle mode for Google Maps, where instead of directions, you just get roasted about your life choices. Amazon? They've announced Alexa's new skill, Ether Eminem on Command. Eminem's next move. So far, Slim Shady has stayed quiet, though insiders claim he's holed up in the studio working on a rebuttal track tentatively titled Delete Your Cookies. Rumors suggest he's planning to feature Clippy from Microsoft Word for moral support. Tech analysts warn that if this escalates, we could see the first AI versus human rap battle pay-per-view, sponsored by Tesla, hosted on Zoom, and inevitably hacked by ChatGPT. So there you have it, Eminem vs karaoke machines, Eminem vs Dr. Seuss, and Eminem vs Siri. At this point, the man's battling pasta, preschoolers, and artificial intelligence. Honestly? Peak entertainment. What do you think? Should Eminem keep defending his legacy, or just let drunk uncles scream "Mom's spaghetti" in peace? Drop your hottest takes in the comments, smash that like button like Eminem smashing Olive Garden breadsticks, and don't forget to subscribe for more celebrity chaos served hotter than Slim's marinara. Until next time, keep your palms sweaty, but your bars steady.